Hello everyone, welcome back to the next video. In this video I will show you how to create a stylized plant in Blender. So let's get started. So first let me just enable my screencast keys over here. Okay, once I have enabled my screencast keys, I'll just go to cube. Let's just delete the cube. Let's go to add mesh circle, change the vertices to 12. Let's go to edit mode over here, then F to fill, then E to extrude a little bit up, something like this, then H to scale outwards, then X to delete the top face, then let's add a loop cut at the center, then command B to bevel it, just bevel it like this, change the number of segments to 3. Then we just need to bevel the bottom edge, so I'll just select this one, I'll select edge mode, I'll select the bottom edge, command B again, I'll just bevel it like this, and here I'll just change the number of segments to 2. I'll just move this side. Then let's add a solidify modifier over here, then change the thickness to maybe 0.1. Let's add a subdivision surface as well, change the value of this to 2. Then here you can see it has again the thickness has is not that great, so I'll just increase the thickness a bit. So yeah, something like this looks okay to me. Once you have increased the thickness, let's go to object mode, right click, shade smooth, then add circle, add mesh circle, then GZ to move it up somewhere over here. Okay, then I'll just go to edit mode, then F to fill, then shift S, cursor to selected, then let's just add plane. So let's go to object mode first, add mesh plane, and here first we need to scale it down, so yeah, something like this. Then let's just hide everything else, so I'll just hide this, so here we just have this particular thing. Okay, then just do RY90. Let's go to edit mode, and here we'll just select the top 2 vertices. Sorry, I'll go to vertex mode, select the top 2 vertices over here, I'll click on minus y axis, I'll just move it down a little, then EZ or EZ to move it up a little bit, something like this. Okay, then extrude it like over here, extrude it like over here, and then extrude it over here. Okay, then we need to come over here, go to face mode, we'll select these 2 faces. Okay, then scale it in using SY. So yeah, something like this. Then select this particular, so go to edge mode, select this edge, scale it in like this. Okay, then select this edge and scale it outwards like this, then click minus Z axis, and here first we need to extrude it again, so EX to extrude it on the X axis, so something like this. Okay, then add a loop cut at the center, then scale it out, S to scale it out, so yeah, something like this. Okay, then I'll just again I'll select on this, I'll select this particular part, I'll GX, okay, to move it like this, and then I'll add another loop cut over here, and I'll select this part, and I'll scale it in. Okay, then I'll just select this edge, I'll do GZ to move it up like this. Okay, Then I'll select this part, GZ, to move it down. Okay, then I'll just select this part, I'll just scale it out just a little bit. Then we need to add a loop cut at the center. Select loop cut, I'll add a loop cut at the center. Okay, then again I'll select this, I'll select this one, I'll select this, then GG to move it behind. Select this, GG to move it behind, like this. Okay, then A to select all, Option E, extrude faces along normals, or Alt E, whatever, if you're on Windows, and yeah, something like this. Then we need to, what we'll need to do is we'll just select this. So go to face mode, I'll just select this faces. Okay, and then just R and rotate it like this. Then I'll just select this, I'll select this as well as this, and I'll just do Command B to bevel it. Yeah, somewhat like this. Then I'll go to over here, edge mode, I'll select this edge, GG to move it over here, and I'll select this one as well, GG to move it over here as well. Okay, then what we need to do is go to edge mode, I'll select this edge, I'll select this, and I'll select this, I'll select this as well. Okay, and we will just do GZ to move it down. Okay, not that much, around this much. Okay, then we need to add a subdivision surface. Change the levels to 2. I'll just do Command S to save, otherwise sometimes Blender crashes on me. Then we will just unhide these two things. Okay, and here you can see this looks really small as compared to our pod. So what we can do is, inside our edit mode, I'll go to wireframe mode, I'll select this particular part. Sorry, I need to go to face mode as well. I'll just select this particular shit. I'll go to Z axis, I guess. I'll just select this particular part till here. Okay, and here I'll just S to scale. Okay, like this. I'll come over here, and here I'll just go to object mode. So it kind of looks like a snake, but yeah, it is what it is. You can play around with it a little bit. So I'll just do Shift D to duplicate, then RZ to rotate it like this. Okay, then Shift D to duplicate, again RZ to rotate it like this. So I'll keep on doing this. RZ. Okay, why is this not working? RZ. Okay, Shift D to duplicate, RZ. Rotate, Shift D to duplicate, RZ. Shift D to duplicate, RZ. Okay, so I think this looks okay enough to me. If you want, you can add more as well. I think we can just move this a little bit to the side so that there looks like equal spacing. Okay, sorry, just select this. Shit, just select this, RZ. Okay, all right. Then select all. I'll just press A to select all, but make sure you select this last. So again, Shift select this pod last, then Command P or Control P, and you have to select object. Okay, then we need to go to the shading tab over here. Shading, select your leaf as I have selected, click new. I'll just bring this down a little bit. Okay, then here firstly we need to add an ambient occlusion. Click on add, just search for ambient occlusion. I'll just add it over here. Okay, and just make it a little bit bigger so that you guys can see it properly. Now here I'll just check this inside as well as only local, and we'll play this value of distance in a bit. Next we need to add a color ramp, so I'll just add it over here, and color we need to join it to FAC, and here you can just bring it like this. You can again play around with this value later on, then click on add again, and you need to search for mix color and add it over here, and join the color to factor and join the result over here. Okay, I'll just move it like this as well, and here just select some color. So I'll just select this green color, and maybe here I'll just select a little bit of yellowish color, but here you can see the yellow color is not, it is taking a effect, but I can just change this distance a bit. Here you can see, so something, now this looks like a greenish yellow. So yeah, this looks much better according to me. Alright, so and you can just turn down the roughness as well, so that it kind of looks like a plastic. So yeah, much better I feel like. Yeah, I think that should be it. Now let's do the same thing for this other leaves as well. So I'll just select this leaf and I'll just select material 001. I'll select this one, and here I'll select material 001. I'll select this one, material 001 over here. I'll select this material 001, and I'll select this and material 001. Okay, then for this thing, this I think mud, I can just click on new, and here I can just give it like a brown color, something, yeah, brown like this. Not exactly 100% accurate, kind of looks like a, yeah, something like this looks okay. Then select our pod. Here also maybe we'll try to do something good. So again we'll just click on this new, and here firstly what we'll do is we'll take a wave texture. So I'll just click on plus, I'll just select a wave texture over here, select this. Okay, and we'll just change the scale to maybe around 1, and distortion to 8.9 maybe, detail to 1.19, detail scale to 2.02. Then here we need 0.5. yeah, this looks 0. okay, this is fine. Then here we need to add a color ramp as well. Okay, and here I'll just join the color to FAC. Sorry, this I think came by mistake, so I'll just join the color to FAC, and here again I'll just bring this closer, something like this. I'll bring this a lot closer, something like that. Again you can play around with this, and I don't want to waste too much time on that. And here I'll just add a mix color again. Okay, I'll just add it over here. Now here I'll just move it, then result, okay, sorry, result we can join to the base color. Then alpha, I think color we can join to the metallic as well over here, as well as color we can join to the factor as well. Yeah, and here we can, maybe now it's up to you what you want to select. So I'll select this, and maybe here I'll select this, not this, this looks bad. Maybe I'll keep it as white only, and for the first one maybe select something like this. Yeah, looks okay to me. Okay, why did it go? Okay, what just happened? Okay, yeah, I just did commands. Yeah, I think one of these values might have changed. Anyways, let's just do command S to save, because we can't directly export this as GLTF, otherwise things will not work. Given that we are using shaders over here, we'll have to bake those shaders as well. So first, easiest way is select your leaf. Okay, go to UV editing, press U, smart UV project, click on unwrap over here, then go to edit mode. Oh sorry, we are already in edit mode. Okay, we are already done with this step. Then go to shading tab, and here you will see something like this. If you don't see, you will have to create a new tab. Okay, and here make sure you have this image editor over here. Then just click on this new button. I'll give whatever name you feel like. I'll just give it as leaf. Okay, and I'll just zoom out a little so that you can see this black thing. Then we need to add an image texture in the last window. So I'll just add image texture, just add it over here, and here from this I'll just select our leaf as well. Then here you need to go to render, you need to go to cycles, then I think inside device we can select GPU compute, I'm not really sure, let's see. Then here we need to go to bake, and here inside bake type we can just select diffuse, and here I'll just uncheck this direct indirect, and let's click on bake. Now this will take a bit of time, yeah, so you can go and have a bit of coffee as well. So yeah, let's just wait, this will take a bit of time. Anyways, once this is done, I'll come back and show you guys the next step. This was finished, so let me try to join this color to this base color over here. Okay, and here you can see it has applied. Now we don't have to worry about everything, it has applied to everyone. Now we have to do the same thing for our pod. Just select our pod, go to UV editing, then just click unwrap, smart UV project, click on unwrap. So it has select, I think, okay, maybe I will have to select A to select everything. UV smart UV project, unwrap. Okay, now it has selected everything. Okay, next is just go to shading workspace. Here we'll have to cancel this one, click on new, and here I'll just name it as pot. Why I was calling pod, I don't know. This is pod, maybe it's pod is from Kubernetes, that's why. Just click on new image, then here again we'll just add image texture. Over here I'll just move it, click on this pot. Okay, then again just go to bake, diffuse. Yeah, this seems fine, so I'll just click on bake. Let's just wait, hopefully this should be pretty quick. Yeah, this is already done, so I can just join it over here. Okay, I'm not sure if this metallic is required, maybe I can wait, let me just check. We can remove this metallic, so yeah, something like this. I don't know, it looks a little bit off, maybe I messed it up during UV unwrapping, but yeah, it is what it is. Anyways, so let's just go to file, export, GLTF, desktop, go to data, mesh, apply modifiers, and just click on export GLTF 2.0. This particular GLTF and drag and drop it over here, and here you can see we are able to see it like this. Like I said, it looks kind of like snake, but anyways, it is what it is. And maybe we can just play around with this exposure as well. So yeah, hopefully you got the point. I think the plastic is too much, maybe you can just change this value as well if you feel like. But yeah, that's what this is. If you like it, do let me know in the comments. If you have any questions then as well. Thank you for watching. Bye.